What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today what I have for you guys is another video talking about the controversy regarding the black market. So around a month and a half ago, I made a video / rant talking about why I think weapons shouldn't be exclusive to supply drops. Now, lately there's been a lot of YouTube beef between content creators like Whiteboy7 Street, Drifter, and Prestigious Key. Now, there's essentially two sides to the argument. You have one side saying the community shouldn't support COD points, shouldn't buy supply drops, and should be tweeting out #BlackMarketBlackout. The other half of the argument is essentially saying you can't tell people how to spend their money. People can buy micro DLC as they please, so what's the point in rioting on Twitter? So in terms of what side I stand on, I'm honestly neutral because I understand when people say you can't tell people how to spend their money, you can't force people to not buy COD points, but I also understand how it's essentially the community's fault for why we're in the position that we're in. The fact that DLC weapons are locked behind the black market, the fact that DLC weapons aren't offered as a part of the season pass or map packs, to me is straight bullshit. But again, there's two sides to the argument. I'm simply neutral. So we have weapons like the MX Grand, the Marshall 16, the HG40, the RSA Sniper, and the crossbow. They're all exclusive to the black market. You can't use these weapons unless you earn them through a supply drop. But again, there's thousands of items in the supply drop pool. So there's almost like a 10% chance of getting one of these weapons from supply drops. You have to be extremely lucky. Now, we also have a lot of melee weapons in the black market as well, like the wrench, the iron gym, a baseball bat, so on and so forth. And they're all very cool. Treyarch released trailers for these weapons, and to me they look badass. I will love to use some of them. I will love to cover each one of these weapons and melee weapons here on my channel, but I simply can't. I've only been lucky enough to get the wrench from the black market using crypto keys. You earn crypto keys at a very slow rate, so that's Activision's business scheme. They have you earn crypto keys at a very slow rate so that you would be forced, in a way, to buy COD points. They don't have a gun to your head saying to buy them, but it's all about the mentality of, God damn, I'm earning crypto keys too slow, I just want to get one of these weapons, let me buy a COD point bundle to see if I get lucky. They've brainwashed the community, essentially. So again, I think that's bullshit. I think it's unfair, and I don't see how Advanced Warfare and Ghost released weapons in map packs 1 and 2 and as separate purchases, yet Black Ops 3 can't. There's a simple answer to it though. It's all business. This is Activision's way of making a bigger profit. So again, even though Treyarch had announced that there wouldn't be supply drops in Black Ops 3, it wasn't up to them in terms of what was actually featured in Black Ops 3. Back in the summer, they had said we wouldn't have supply drops in multiplayer. And what happened? When multiplayer released, there were supply drops, but they were only for cosmetics. It's not Treyarch's fault that we're in this position. It's Activision. Activision is the publishing team behind Call of Duty. Treyarch simply develops the game and does what they're told. David Vonderhaar gets a lot of shit every single day on Twitter regarding why weapons aren't available as separate purchases, so on and so forth. But again, David Vonderhaar is in the position where he simply can't come out and say, it's not my fault, guys, it's Activision. He can't do it. So that's why we're not getting answers from Treyarch. Now, what we could do is simply tweet Activision, tweet Treyarch with respectful tweets, respectful messages saying why we think weapons should be available as separate purchases or a part of the season pass. Rioting is not the key. It's really not. A lot of people are saying that what we should have is a trading system in the game where we can have the opportunity to trade your weapon for somebody else's, maybe somebody on your friends list. So if I have a wrench and my friend has an iron gym, then we can trade. Or if we have duplicates, we can also trade them as well. That's a great idea, and I think that's very innovative, but even though other games have it, doesn't mean that Call of Duty can have it. If Activision doesn't see that they can make a profit off that system, then they won't allow that to be in Black Ops 3. Now, if they did allow it, I don't see that being possible at the moment for Black Ops 3, since that seems like a pretty big feature that would have to be left for a future Call of Duty game, maybe Treyarch's next Call of Duty in a couple years. That's a great idea, but again, can they really release that in a patch? I'm just not sure about that. There are also rumors about wager matches with crypto keys, but essentially that is considered gambling. So I'm not sure how they can really work that out, but I love the idea of wager matches with crypto keys like we had back in Black Ops 1 with the COD points in multiplayer. But again, you can buy COD points with real money now. So again, I understand why that's considered gambling in Black Ops 3. So that's also a great idea, but I don't know if that's legal or not for Activision to accept. Now, in terms of what they can do now, what is a good solution for the current time? I honestly think all they have to do is release these weapons as separate purchases or as a bonus for Season Pass owners. Again, I can guarantee Activision will make a pretty good profit off having these weapons as separate purchases. A lot of people want them, a lot of people have been begging for them. And if you're not going to give it to Season Pass holders for free, then at least allow us to buy them from the PlayStation Store. We were able to do it in Ghost, but maybe Activision didn't make a big profit to justify a reason to allow that to happen again. So again, it's all business, and there have been rumors that there are 2 new specialists coming to Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and that they would be locked behind the black market as well. So that's when we can get into the discussion about pay to play. Call of Duty was never pay to play. Even if they have DLC weapons in map packs, it's not pay to play. When you have weapons behind the black market to the point where you literally almost have to spend a couple $100s just to get lucky into getting one of these weapons, that's when I say it's pay to play. That's completely unfair. A weapon that's worth probably no more than $4 or $5, is it really worth spending a couple $100s with gambling through the black market? To me, that's gambling right there. I know people on Twitter that have specifically said they've spent $500, $600, $700 on COD point bundles and still don't have a single weapon. That's ridiculous. And the reason why is because, like I said, there's thousands of items in the supply drop pool. You can get lots of different things. Now, again, what I would want is the black market to simply be restricted to cosmetics. If you want gestures, if you want customization options, that's fine. But when it comes to weapons, that's fucking ridiculous, man. So again, that's why I'm in a neutral position. Again, I can't tell you how to spend your money. I can't tell you not to buy COD points. I buy COD points, but for Liquid Divinium. I don't support the supply drop bullshit. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to buy COD points. I love Liquid Diviniums, and I love spending money on them to get as much as I can. But when it comes to supply drops, that to me is gambling right there. I would love to bring you guys plenty of gameplay of all these new weapons, but I haven't been as lucky. Luckily, weapons like the HG40 and the Marshall 16 are featured on the new DLC zombie map, Zetsubo no Shima, so if you haven't been lucky enough to get them in multiplayer, then you can at least get them out of the mystery box in the new zombie map. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think regarding all of this crazy nonsense with the black market. It's been rumored that weapons like the MX Grand and the Marshall 16 were supposed to be featured in DLC 1. The HG40 and the RSA Sniper were supposed to be featured in DLC 2. But it's not Treyarch's decision to release those weapons with the map pack. It's Activision's decision. It's their fault. If YouTubers want to spend thousands of dollars on COD point bundles just to post supply drop opening videos, then they can go ahead and do so. I'm not beefing with any YouTuber or dissing anybody. But again, this is a very tough argument to talk about. I understand when people say these YouTubers are part of the problem, they're giving Activision a profit for this bullshit. Yet on the other hand, you can't tell them how to spend their money. But thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think about all this bullshit down below in the comment section. And really hope you enjoyed. This has been dkdynamite. Peace.
Looking good. Continue on mission. UAV inbound. Securing C. Losing Bravo.